The god.
And we're gonna start the run.
The child. Okay.
We're gonna start on go. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go. First try. All right.
This is a licensed video game, but
You're right.
you guys are.
You're not wrong.
entertained, trust me. If you played this game before, it's a lot easier to appreciate it. However, if you haven't,
It would have been sick if we broke a million.
parts, there are
You know what I mean? Like if we broke a million during this run, that would have been so sick.
It just picks up speed from the beginning to the end. It gets a lot faster and a lot more exciting. So if you can bear through
I could have said that a lot better.
20 minutes, you'll probably be glad you did.
Fix the echo. Buy me a better
We're coming
mic.
up to the first major exploit now. This is the glitch that disables the hand that drags you out of bounds. Now the reason why we need to do this is because the hand blockades you. And
Okay, I'm actually kind of upset that I forgot to do the thing where you slam on the side and get like the derpy face and when you get pulled out of bounds. I'm kind of sad that I forgot about that. Ooh, they fucked up with the video capture.
So it never comes back. So now we can just jump.
First try counter on the screen. No. I kept saying first try to manipulate the crowd to clap for me.
Categories, there are tricks where you bring the hand back and do stuff with it, but for this particular category, we leave the hand out for the entire run. Yeah, this game is pretty goofy, but if you bear through that, you might be surprised. Okay, so this is the first out of bounds trick in the run. So
Okay, because I kept saying like this game's good, trust me, there are some cool tricks in it. I'm glad that I got hammer skip first try because that made it look just so much better. Because if I fucked it up after I kept saying, "Oh, this game's great, trust me," like if I fucked it up, it would have been looked like it would have been such a meme if I messed it up. That's what I'm saying.
Through lots of practice, we've made it consistent. And it's very difficult, so see if I can get it.
I went for the checkpoint just in case I drowned. So like if I didn't get the checkpoint and drowned, then I'd spawn there instead of like in the beginning of the level, like by the cliff with Gary.
At first try. There we go.
That was really good.
All right. That's like the one of 2 times that Red Moss said anything and the run
Now,
feels bad.
excuse me? Yeah.
All right. I'm so fucking glad that I got that first try, dude.
On one of the most unpredictable robots in the game, and then relying on a one-frame jump to get up without a ledge grab. So that's very impressive to get that first try.
Yeah, there is another method for hammer skip where you skip the jump into the water, but that's extremely precise and it only saves.
This run had such a strong start. Because I'm pretty sure I got the one-frame jump here as well.
Fun facts: in current world record, the only mistake in the run is hammer skip, because I was doing a no reset
That's right.
practice for this marathon, and I just continued, and it turned out to be a really good run. Okay, so that was a cutscene skip, and one thing
I think I handled this pretty well. I sounded pretty confident in the VOD.
skip right through, so it's a lot of gameplay, and we're also coming up to a damage boost now. And we got the one-frame jump. We're going to skip the ledge grab. All right, so far this run's been frame perfect.
I think I said first try for Squid's house just to see if they would clap for it, and then I just abused it for the rest of the run.
Are also very inconsistent because there are 3 different hit stun cycles for SpongeBob, and you have to hit the one frame after his hit stun cycle ends. So
I meant to say 5 or 6.
For all 5 of them, and know when they come in to be able to hit those.
Did I say 3 and then 5? I don't even
Now I'm
know.
just going to annoy Squidward. He tells you when you enter the house. Why don't you
I forgot to explain the sock here too. How you have to hit, you have to do a certain number of jumps and hit the items in a pattern to get the sock and the spatula at the same time. Let's see if I said first try here.
Don't trust anybody, not even Squidward's house. This trick can be a little bit inconsistent. Oh, we got it first try. Good.
And then they clap because I said first try for this fucking trick. See, it works. It fucking works, exactly.
We actually had multiple splits for this.
And at that moment, I realized if you can get someone to cheer for Squid's house by saying first try, you can just get them to cheer for anything. So I just kept saying it. It's like a huge meme. So many people say it, but I was just straight up abusing it the entire time. Crowd manipulation. Because nobody knows who to cheer in this run. You know what I mean? They cheered for King Jellyfish too. That was so dumb. That was kind of funny though. Alright, let's see if I got the good luck here. I don't remember.
And spatulas.
It looks like I'm not going to get it.
There's another
Yeah, okay, I didn't get it.
grind shiny objects too.
So I had to go to the left.
But,
That was
I think
dumb.
it's
That was fucking stupid how I lost shiny objects on that.
Yeah, and any percent it isn't viable because we have the hand enabled. Like
Yeah, I got the perfect AI manipulation on hammer skip, and then I got the perfect crowd AI manipulation.
And bring it back in, and that's 100% where we go.
First try king jellyfish. I didn't say first try for that. They cheered on their own.
One around like a half of a time, and we're gonna head over to the sea needle after that. Now, if you play,
I actually look really good.
I'm not gonna explain.
They got me at a good angle. Feels good, man.
And the tricks are very minor. But if you play the game before, you might get excited when you see the stuff that we do to get to the sea needle in the fastest way possible. The beginning of the game is a lot of walking.
All right.
Not too exciting.
Yeah, I kept saying that because people have criticized this game. I might even said that here.
Then the damage boost
The exact same thing.
by another trick that will be revealed later into the run.
I know I didn't say
The
it.
reason why I started running this game because of that trick, but you have to wait to see.
All right, so I set that up to make people stay for the end. Yo, the Fi-Fi raid? What is this? Yo, Fi-Fi, thanks, man. You came just in time. We're rewatching the run.
Just a no damage boost AI
My man. I fucking love that shit, dude.
A lot of the objects in this game are solid.
That's like our handshake. My man.
Probably efficient for them to just
All right, back to the run. So I kept on doing the disclaimer shit where it's like there's a lot of walking in this run, but bear through it and they're a cool damage boost until the end. We Gore, thank you for subscribing. You fucking legend, dude. $2.99. One more and we can give away that sweatshirt, man. After the run, of course. But I kept saying there's a lot of walking in this game, but just sit through it and you'll eventually like get a good feel for how cool this run is if you just bear through the walking. Because I have been criticized for that before, and I just acknowledged that just so nobody could say it. Fi-Fi, my man, dude.
Here comes the sea needle.
Alright, this was stupid. I think I missed the final cycle on this because I couldn't hear what I was doing. I mean, the game volume was kind of low for me, not as high as I usually have it. So I was worried about a few things. I was worried about this place because I use sound cues here. I was worried about Dream. It was actually more than a few. I was worried about Dream, Murmuler Slide Skip, and Chumbucket Lab. Like all those things.
And we missed the Thunder Tiki, so we're going to live and we're going to continue the cycle.
Okay, so it would have been nice if I got this first try, but it was just like I couldn't hear, you know? And fortunately they had component cables so I could actually line up with my setup for a sponge glide. So I got that first try, I didn't drown. I thought I was going to drown at first, but we didn't, so it's okay. Okay, because I jumped way too late, I think. Oh no, I got fucked by the Tiki, that's right. I just got screwed by the Tiki, okay. And then I missed that. I was kind of like choking there because I was so surprised that I missed that Tiki. I got the bullshit where I like, let's go back. Yeah, right there. See this shit? That right there. That happens all the time. Like it's very unusual. That's it, 300. All right, we're gonna do this. They're gonna do the hoodie giveaway after. So you guys have until the end of this run to subscribe to get the 10 times luck for the hoodie. But anyway, man, Wolrock, thank you for subscribing. I salute you. I just hate this shit. This is the most annoying thing right here. All the dumb things happened in this run. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. And then I missed the other Tiki. And here's the part where I choked. Because I missed this. I tried to get the scrape off where it would get activated. I was like, okay, I'm going to go for the other one now. And I missed that. That was a huge choke. Sub get. Sub get. I got it on the way up. That was fine.
Alright, not very fast,
okay.
But we still made it.
It could have been a lot worse, being real here. Did I go for the one frame? I mean, not the one frame. Did I go for the fast activation? No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, we're reviewing the run and I'm giving commentary on it.
And if you fly off, then you have to die and come back and do the whole thing over again. So I was cautious.
Great barrier reef!
I wasn't really worried about rooftops. Muffin Master.
Just a little.
Thank you for subscribing.
But it's fine though. We're still.
I feel like I need to put my notifications up higher.
Now, Sandy's a unique platformer in that she has a triple jump in this game. And she's very useful.
Alright, so I moved up my notifications, so now if you cheer or do any shit like that, yeah, if you cheer now or subscribe, it'll show up. Sorry about that, guys. It's a new window. There's really nothing to explain here. You guys have seen this a million times.
bus stop.
I was just being careful on the ledge there so I didn't fall. I made sure I got the sock and the wheel without trying to go super fast and saving like pixels and shit.
I think there is
Easy
a way
shit.
to, get to
There
the
was not a lack of
speed
donations.
while
It's just
using
they never
the
asked me to
sponge ball.
talk. Like they never asked. I mean, they never asked me when it was okay to read them, except for that one part.
Yeah, do you think that would be
There were a lot of
viable?
donations.
Maybe,
People
like,
were
a
mad that
task
they
100%
didn't get them read.
maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, who knows? There was a task for this game.
I was really happy that Cole talked a lot because he had a lot of good things to say.
The one that most people would know if you've seen a task of this game was
I was
not
happy
really
about
like a
that.
full-on
Okay.
Inhuman strat task display. It was more of like what would
I got
a
rated by
fun UI
Fi-Fi
be
twice
like,
today. Feels
and
good,
a lot
man.
of one-frame boosts and
I
stuff.
didn't explain this part
But there is another task that was
because,
in
like,
the
if
works
you
for a
explain too
while.
much, it
You
just
guys might
confuses
know
people.
Hazel. She
So I
did
felt
the,
like, you know, it wasn't
grind
necessary.
task. She was working on a task this for a while, but it just kind of like fell through the cracks. People just kind of forgot about it. But it's really cool, by the way, if you can find the playlist. I think it's unlisted. A lot of crazy things that are not seen in this run. Not much to explain on downtown rooftops. Basically, there's a
Yeah,
cycle.
well, it was my first
You have to
GDQ,
make
dude. I didn't know.
platforms that move up and down.
I had no idea.
If you play perfectly, you can catch the final platform on the cycle back.
Good thing my estimate was 110 because it looked like a good run, assuming that the estimate was like going to be somewhat tight. But it was actually a really bad run. Hey, thanks, dude. Not a great run though. It's all
Downtown
good.
is a very slow,
Bad time.
level.
Really good gameplay, but bad time. Just a lot of dumb things happen. So it was a bad run, but I'm okay with it because the gameplay was really good.
So it's impossible to jump up, and you have to like you lose a lot of time. You have to like.
All right, I got this. I was being careful on that. I did the I did the extended slide so I wouldn't have a chance of falling off that platform. Now my average for runs is like 1 flat 30 or something like that. This was really bad.
This chuck usually isn't an issue. You just kind of.
It was like 1 flat 36 the last time I checked.
A lot of people ask why we switched to SpongeBob.
Why would I be mad for not getting a donation? Well, yeah, I guess you're right. But the thing is, like, it's kind of like how people have like the Livestrong bands for their causes. They want attention for it, but they also kind like it benefits the person who's wearing it more than the charity that they're benefiting. Because people donate because they want attention more than they want to help the charity. That's just the way it is. There's nothing you can do about it. So they want their donations to be read on the stream. And maybe there are some people who feel differently, but that's how most people think, because they want to be noticed for what they did.
Alright, here we go. And we got, okay, that isn't
Alright, we got the
worst possible spawn, but
second worst RNG.
so usually it can spawn
Which
like
doesn't
on
really
the
matter in a
side
marathon.
now, but if it spawns on the opposite side, it's a pain because you have to collect the wheels.
Alright, that was fucking
Spatula,
dumb.
and
I
then
hate when I get
all
hit
the
by
way
those.
back to the wheel. When if it's spawned on the opposite side, you can just get the wheel and go right to the spatula. You basically save a trip across if you get the good RNG. And yes, I am keeping an eye on the shiny object counter. It's very important in this run. Usually what happens if you don't have a lot of shiny objects, you have to end up grinding in Sand Mountain. But by grinding, it's just a bowling shot that gives you more shiny objects. It isn't that much. It only loses like a second or two. Now we're coming up to the first major sequence break in Goo Lagoon. And this is definitely one of the bigger run killers in this game. A lot of people have trouble learning it and performing it, even on top level. And it's one of those tricks where it takes a while to set up if you're inexperienced, and sometimes it may not work even if you are experienced. It's a very finicky trick. It's difficult to do, especially on a CR.
I was so worried about missing this. You have no idea. Because, like, lining this up on a CRT just feels so much different than doing it on an LCD. Like, I really did not want to die on this. Especially after I cracked the B-movie joke. Like, I'd just look so stupid if I died. Ringo wasn't there because his parents didn't let him go. Simple as that. He also didn't have the money to go, so maybe next time. If there is a next time, I hope there is.
And you can manipulate that and use the speed from the knockback from when he jumps into the goo here.
I heard that people were making fun of Cole in chat. That pissed me off. I feel bad about interrupting him here, by the way. I was like focused on getting the one-frame jump, so I didn't realize he was talking. I just like one-frame jump first try, but Cole was talking and I felt bad about that. Okay.
And everyone has their own little
That's
step.
set up. Okay, good. I recovered it by moving a little bit to the left. Good. Now I can see it on like HD, so this actually is good. It was hard to tell when I was doing it, but that was actually a good setup. Cracked the B movie joke, and
Oh, that was close.
yeah, that was good.
All right. This second one's pretty free.
On this second sponge glide, however, it's kind of hard to get it. Yeah, the face is pretty interesting, but it's kind of hard to do this. But if your lineup is so bad, you can actually miss this loading zone.
Yeah, people were saying like Cole feels bad, man. In chat, that pisses me off. People were just making fun of Cole. I was so happy they could come out, dude. He deserved to sit on that couch.
That was actually my mistake.
Oh fuck, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that.
Otherwise, you had the ground pound on it and you lose.
A lot of my positioning was kind of awkward because I was playing on a different aspect ratio. That's why I was glad that I got the sponge glide first try.
This is a pretty precise jump here. Oh, I missed it. Okay. Well, that's fine. We can
That
make
was
up for it
dumb.
later with more shiny
I think I was just nervous there. I don't know why. I don't know how I fucked that up.
Okay, now we're going to Death Warp. This isn't water, by the way. It's goo. A lot of people make that.
I don't remember it really affecting the run, though. I think I fucked up somewhere else and I got the shiny objects back. Oh, wait, no. No, I'm pretty sure I did have to grind in Sand Mountain,
For some reason, these flags are
which is
solid.
pretty shitty, but I mean, whatever.
We're just going to exploit it.
Did I get this first try? I mean, I probably said if I did.
And first try. Let's go.
There we go. First try.
Another thing about this
They're like zombies, dude. I just got them to do whatever the fuck I wanted. First try.
Great Barrier Reef!
Mr. Mogar plays too. English boys, thank you for subscribing.
But we're going to skip a cutscene by drowning ourselves when we activate it.
Enjoy the emotes, man.
Where we died to skip the other cutscene. And since we already
I think I did a really good job at explaining things that people were curious about in the run. Maybe toward the end I maybe slipped a bit because I was upset about what happened in Industrial, but I think for the most part I did a pretty good job. And I usually don't say that about my commentary on my runs. I mean, obviously when I'm going for record attempts, I don't give a fuck about what I'm saying, but in here I was focusing more on the commentary, and I think that was good. So despite getting a shitty time, I think it was a good experience and a good showcase of the game.
But only if you open both boxes in some areas.
If I didn't die on RoboPat, like, we'll see how stupid that was when we get to it.
They said, okay, well,
I wonder what
guess
this
if you go with the
does.
final box, you must have the first box.
Jake the Beast, thanks for the 100 bits, man.
Thanks, game developers.
A lot of things in this game are pretty inconsistent.
No, like, the crowd, I had a good crowd. It wasn't a big crowd because it was, like, early in the morning. But maybe it's a good thing that it was so early for the first, like, the debut of this game in GDQ. Because the crowd was small, but it was also very respectful, and they were willing to listen. Bick, thanks for the 100 bits. First try, boys. Hey. Yeah, but the crowd was very respectful, and I feel like if we were later in the day, we might have had some shitters who were sitting in the crowd trying to pick on me or whatever. And I'm like, no, you're gonna make fun of me for playing a SpongeBob game. Like, fuck off. But again, like, shitters just make it easier for Twitch chat to jump on the bandwagon against the speedrunner. So it is kind of good that the crowd was smaller and more respectful. The people who were watching this run were people who woke up to watch it, most likely, which is why it's okay. That was so stupid. I don't know why I asked that. That specific question. I know that I was trying to ask a question because I was trying to provoke people to donate during this segment. So they donate with their favorite SpongeBob episode on their donation. That's why I said chat. I didn't want to say, like, donation specifically because I knew that that'd be, like, selling out. And Red Moss just gives the answer that I always give. Yeah, I guess they weren't prepared for that. I probably should have told them I was planning on asking a question like that in this segment.
Yes, this is a pretty slow part of the game.
How about a donation?
I'm really, okay, here's where the run went wrong. I think that because I missed slide jump with my audio cues being fucked up, if I didn't miss slide jump there, I could have saved the Clint Stevens joke for when I got fucked over on Industrial Park. Because that was like really awkward, and the donations weren't being read, and I was just silent for a little bit because I was really upset about that. So if I could make the Clint Stevens joke there, it would have actually like worked out. this is when Miles fucking donated with like the first time viewer, first time donator, first time long time Darby and subscriber, and then he fucking made me meet Darby and take a picture with him. Fucking guy. Darbian's really chill. He was cool about it. He understands. He got like people in the community just fucking love him for some reason.
Funny fact is that Miles is actually cooperative with Joseph A. Costello, the YouTuber. He works.
I had to name drop the YouTube channel to make myself sound more legit.
We always
Sorry, Miles.
say, hey man, love the pranks, even though he's just like play SpongeBob.
Love the pranks. Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. It's almost.
Yeah, the picture of myself with Darby is his phone background now. Legendary, dude. Alright. I believe... Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention that I fucked up the manipulation in the first... I also fucked it up there, too. But, I don't know. I was just, like, choking. Who knows?
This is for my grandma Eleanor and grandpa Frank, two wonderful people I didn't get to meet due to cancer. This event is all about saving our loved ones from cancer, so doesn't it make sense to save the animals?
Wait, I need to re-listen to this so I know I didn't sound stupid.
Bikini Bottom. Like Patricia Escobar donates $5. Battle for Bikini Bottom is the game I dove headfirst into speedrunning with. It means the world to see.
That's it. Okay, so I try to get emotional after this to provoke more donations. I feel bad, but I also at the same time I don't feel bad because the donations are going to cure, like they're going to cancer research, so I don't feel bad at the same time. Is that I said some shit about like because they're running SpongeBob now, and I like the whole like you can use SpongeBob to get yourself through a tough time meme. I used that to try and get more people to donate. It's all about getting the donations for the charity, so that's what I was trying to do with that. It was kind of a late response, though. I didn't realize how early they said it because I think I was autopiloting. Like, look at me. I think I was just in the zone for this, so I didn't realize that it was so early. Oh, there it is.
A good pastime, especially if you're having some hard times. I know myself, I was having a hard time when I first got into this game, and it was like a nice distraction from all the things that were going on in my life. So, definitely has a big spot in my heart as well.
That was pretty good. You got to admit that was good. You guys will never give me credit for that, but that was...
All right, so now we have
that was some string pulling shit right
like
there.
The lighthouse fight does have an instance of RNG. It looks like we got good RNG. Oh,
dude, I was actually so good. I didn't realize how good my commentary was. I was like working the crowd and working the donations. Oh, that was completely selling out. Yeah, no shit. I only regret not telling the guy when to read the donations because I didn't know I had to ask. The guy asked me, so whatever.
After you beat that first boss, you get that
Bible thump over the shit that I said. Yeah. But I went right back into the run talking about it. I didn't.
Because it lets us, well, at least in RTA, it lets us do this trick.
Dude, I was actually so good. I normally don't say that about the things that I do with this game, but I actually like really happy with the way I talked in this.
So this is called SpongeBob storage. Because SpongeBob's crouching animation doesn't allow anything else to happen.
And all the shitters who were saying that I was going to swear and get mad the entire run, you guys can fuck yourselves, man. Have you ever watched my submission video? Like, come on.
Skip this whole area and go into the third part of the game.
I'm sure there was a large portion of people, first try. I'm sure there was a large portion of people who watched this just to see if I would flip out and get mad. I'm sure that those are like people in the chat waiting for me to do something like that. Yo, what's up, C-Rob? First try. Okay, that was dumb.
There's like a little weird invisible block on the side of this thing. And sometimes when you jump on it, you kind of...
But I kind of brushed it off.
It's annoying, but it's minimal time.
So it's... I'm sure people just forgot about that immediately.
Another instance of somewhat RNG.
The memes. Somewhat RNG.
So right here we have...
I think I said got the bad luck somewhere as well.
And that isn't the problem, though. The real issue are the robots that spawn on the ground. So we'll see what happens. happens.
Sorry about that.
All right, we got a decent setup. Did get hit though, so lost some time on that.
That was close to being really good, but not quite.
This section is all about damage boosts. Crazy tricks.
That wasn't my mom. I'm being honest. I said that wasn't my
I'm sure
mom.
People who run this game are cringing right now because they know what's about to come. The one and only.
There we go. Get the suspense. All the dumb things happened in this run, like the sea needle sound cues, the chum bucket bullshit. This shit was stupid. Look at this. I grabbed on the like look at what the fuck was that? I grabbed on the right side too. Look at where I got that ledge grab. Like that was fucking stupid. I think it was like the game ate my jump like right here. I think that was it. The game ate my jump like right around here. And I tried to like, yeah. And all the shitters were expecting me to flip out right there. Oh man, Shift HD didn't make a fool of himself. We'll get him next time. Alright. Forbidden Skip was first try though, so that was good.
Another funny fact about those blocks is sometimes
this vid is so nostalgic.
Sometimes you can grab and you end up
You're not wrong, dude.
It doesn't make any sense. But those are like the two things that could happen. Sometimes you grab and it sends you inside or puts you under. Now we're gonna go to Squid's Dream. We need to get
those things are actually true though. I wasn't just saying that to distract from the fact that I fucked up. I'm pretty sure I almost missed this too. Like look at this. Look at how close that was. My jump was like all the way down here. And I like barely went over. Like my feet just went barely up. That happens sometimes, but it's like... There we go. First try. More clapping. I fucking love it. I just started abusing it. I started saying like every 3 seconds just so they all just fucking keep clapping for me.
That way's faster.
I just kept saying it. First try. At one point, I even told the crowd to clap as a joke.
That's another place where you usually have to pay, but we skip it to make the game less grindy and more about.
This is the free version of Oil Skip. You guys are like watching who just got into my stream now when I missed it a bunch of times today. It's because I'm like experimenting with new setups off the non-load cycle. This is load cycle, so I knew I was going to get this as long as my audio cues weren't fucked up. Okay, you can't really see it because they blacked out here. I can't really see how my setup went. That was kind of a bad setup. I think I recovered it. Did I turn more to the left? No, I just went... Okay, so I didn't turn more to the left, but I just took like a smaller step forward. And it worked out. The full jump. That was good. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is a dumb setup right here. Because when he goes that way, he can only turn around the opposite way. So he gets stuck. Okay, actually, the spatula... I didn't account for the spatula animation, so that was fine. It ended a little bit earlier than I expected, so that was actually a good setup for the robot. Okay.
It's part of the reason why I love this game as a SpongeBob fan myself. There's so many worlds in this game that are true to the show, and there are many references. We're gonna skip this.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I looked and sounded so good in this VOD. I'm actually really happy with the way it went. They got my good side too, this side.
Also, Mermaid Man's voice actor is not actually a Mermaid Man, in case you didn't realize.
My only regret was not, like, I did not expect that thing to happen in Industrial Park, so if I didn't fuck up on Slide Jump, I would have had the Clint Stevens joke for that segment. I think I missed the one frame, I wasn't paying attention. Yes, we did.
Pretty easy trick. This next part can be super annoying because there is a little bit of RNG involved, but if you react to it properly, you shouldn't.
Alright, there's echo. I'll turn it down a little bit.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, I fucked this up too. This was a fucking choke. Why did I go so far to the left? But I recovered it, so it's fine. It's fine. Second try. Did I say second try?
we got the recovery. It's fine. Okay. Damage boost to get that sock. So now we have to come back to
I guess I
Patrick
didn't say
and
it.
throwing challenges. Patrick is more of the heavy lifter, macho character in this game, which is funny because he's Patrick. And he's just kind of like...
Yeah, the crowd didn't like the B-movie joke, but I'm sure chat was going wild. That's why I said it. No, I didn't really care about what the crowd thought was funny. I was just trying to abuse the crowd for clap and shit. I wanted them to clap for me. I wanted to abuse the crowd
These are all
for
pretty much just
applause.
puzzles that we can't skip or
Applause.
get around.
These watermelons have some weird hitboxes, so you can
Man, I'm
just whack
tired.
in the air and it'll
I
suck
might
up
go to
the
bed
frame
after
rate.
this.
Yeah, especially in that one area we exploited that I just did there.
And the camera angle kind of like it came in such a way that it doesn't look like I'm slashing over, but I'm sure my posture wasn't as good as it looks there. That's also why I wore the black shirt, so you can't really tell if I'm leaning over or not because it's black. I don't know, just like small tips. Take notes. Take notes.
But it's very rare. It's called the phantom melon or the ghost melon. Is that when you throw the melon over here and you hit the buttons, sometimes it just, you can walk right through and you have to get a new one.
Because you can't really see the folds in the shirt because it's black. So it looks like I'm sitting up straight. Alright. I forgot that, and then I remembered that I forgot it. I'm sure people were like worried about that.
Now we're coming up to another slide skip. It's a momentum glitch. We can storm
I had fun at
the side
AGDQ. I met a lot of cool people and learned a lot about their speed games. Looking forward to SGDQ if I can go. I don't know how I fucked this up. Oh, that was way too early. Holy shit. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I was just nervous or like, I don't know. But that was like so bad. Look at this. There was no visual cue there. I don't know what I was doing. I just jumped way too early. And then I fucking had to blow the Clint Stevens joke on this. I knew that was going to miss as soon as I jumped.
That's fine, though. We got a minute to save in Shadow Temple. We're good, guys.
I'm sure the chat was blowing up with the Clint emotes. I'm 6'4". To answer your question in chat. Yeah, I don't know how I fucking missed that. That was so dumb. And it would have been perfect. Yeah, it would have been perfect if I had said that when I died on Industrial Park, because that would have completely distracted people from the fact that I just fucking got boned.
Once or twice in one of the Mermaid Man Barnacle Boy cartoon episodes. But I always feel like they missed an opportunity to have a Man Ray boss fight there, but we're going to return to Prawn. I mean, nonetheless,
I love saying that about this game. I feel like that would just be so much better, like, for game design.
On that, we got the invisible ledge that we had to jump on. It's pretty inconsistent.
The kid on the couch. Look at this kid right here just clapping, and nobody else is clapping. He's under hypnosis. You could see it. You can definitely see it.
All right, that button's really tricky. Sometimes you can miss.
He's hypnotized by the
I know
sponge.
some of you out there had trouble with that button when you were playing this game casually, or if you're speed running, it's a very annoying button.
I'm sure there was some kind of like a copyright issue. Not copyright. I'm sure they couldn't get the actor or whatever.
So we're gonna be pretty tight.
They still use Mermaid Man, but I guess they could get around using Man Ray.
Oh yeah, that's right. So we missed the.
Maybe the guy who played Man Ray didn't want to do it. I don't know. But then again, they had Mr. Krabs and Mermaid Man, but they aren't really avoidable. So who knows? Who knows why they couldn't do it?
We need 1,500 to get into the gate.
Probably copyright issues.
And when I say bowl a stack, that's just like in the community. That just means we get shiny objects. You bowl a stack.
Why the fuck did I explain that? There was no reason to say that. That's so stupid. I don't know why I said that.
All right, so we're gonna go
Bowl a
Sam
stack? Like, who gives a fuck? I don't know. I was probably still upset about the fucking slide jump.
Oh, all right, I lost my momentum there. Hopefully we can still make it. All right, we still got it. Nice. So usually
God,
what
this
happens
pace is
there,
terrible.
don't make the
It's
cycle,
fine, though.
you get a ledge grab, and
Just a
that's
marathon run.
unfavored speed running. Ledge grabs are slow usually, unless completely necessary, or if you're timing it for a cycle. Sand Mountain.
I was like on the fence of doing the French narrator accent and not doing it. so I just kind of sounded dumb when I said that. All right, good. I'm so glad that like sometimes when you do this, you get like these robots here. Sometimes they turn like into the bowling shot and you just miss because like you don't get the stack when you do it. So like if he turned around, if that thing turned around and hit the bowling ball, if it hit the bowling ball, then I wouldn't have gotten the shiny objects, and that just like totally fucks you up when that happens. So I'm glad I got that. Wait, I don't think I actually got it. A mega combo? You can get a bigger combo than that.
Okay.
Maybe that is a mega combo. I don't know.
So we only do
I guess I got it.
90%, which is
How many
okay.
shiny objects did I have left
Really
over?
exciting, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't feel like I got the full stack.
But just Guppy Mountain is
Not even a stack.
short
It's just an
stack,
area
so
with
we
the
could
Thunder
get
Tikis
some-
in it. The Thunder Tikis.
This is where we have
Do I have any
to
water in my
shiny
throat? It's
objects
really-
back. So
my mouth is so
the
dry.
Tikis that I hit, which ones I hit, they're all important.
Alright, well, I'm going to sound dumb for the rest of this VOD because my mouth is super dry and I'm trying to talk.
There's like a weird checkpoint like behind the slide, and if you
Hey,
activate
what's up,
it,
dude? Yeah, I'm trying to stream at normal hours now.
grab you, then
Yeah, my posture looks so much better than it actually was because I was wearing that black shirt.
Not worth it in runs.
Yeah, it's also
And I kept the
obviously
straight
viable
face through the
in-
entire thing.
Yeah, 'cause you have to.
I think I cringed on one part.
Yeah, also,
Like one or two parts I think I cringed when I almost missed something, but for the most part my face was like pretty serious but not like angry, so that's good.
Finish line in reverse. But those are all like weird, obscure tricks that are just theoretical. We don't really have anything to use for them yet. There are a lot of tricks in this game that aren't used in the run. They're all cool though. Maybe I could show some off if we have some time.
I know I fucked this up.
Yeah, we
So
usually
dumb.
collect pretty close on lives here. Because there's a lot of grinding. You have to blow up a lot of Thunder Tikis to get the shiny objects back from what we spent to get here. But it works out because we pretty much make back everything we spent. So the next shiny object toll is actually all the way at the end of the game, right before we enter the final boss fight. Actually, now it's before Dutchman. I'm so used to saying that.
I gotta change the title of the stream, shit.
But yeah, it's right before the Flying Dutchman's Graveyard, and we have to pay 3,000 shiny objects to buy a spatula from Mr. Krabs. So we should be on track to get that. And if we aren't, I'll do some alternate routing to get it. Bus stop
There's nothing to
is
say here. I'm just gonna tweet out that I'm
soft
watching
lock
this.
if you change your vertical positioning.
I know what that feels like.
Jelly soft locked on a bus stop in a race twice, actually.
It wasn't the greatest.
The same one.
Yeah, the same bus stop in Rock Bottom. But we're skipping that bus stop in this route because we don't do SpongeBob.
Yeah, I had to mention the thing about Jelly soft locking because it makes it seem like the community is a lot more active than it actually is. Even though it is very active right now, it makes it seem like really big when you talk about a tournament, soft lock, and like other good players. So that's why I mentioned that. Or maybe Jelly mentioned it, but I expanded on the thought, and I think I mentioned it more than once just to drive home that this is an active community and a lot of people play the game.
In both of his matches.
There's purpose behind everything I said.
Run to it, but it's really rare.
Except for that thing at the end of Murmulare when I was like, oh, we call it bowling a stack. Like, who the fuck cares about that? I don't know why I said that, but it's just whatever.
It's like you're standing around for a bit to make sure you have the right positioning on the bus stop, but you'll lose some time. All right. So now we have Robo Patrick, everyone's favorite boss. And I say that sarcastically because this guy is terrible. You guys remember when you
I
guys
feel like the
did
commentator should have
DVD
taken the
players,
hint,
people
or
still
the
do.
announcer
You guys
should have
watch
taken the
videos
hit,
when they watch the DVD
that
player
like,
bounce around.
this
That's
is going to be
exactly what
a
this is.
similar
And this
stupid
is
boss
hard.
fight, and he should have asked to read donations. Oh, they dropped frames. Feels bad, man. Oh, look at that. Look at those frames. Yeah, but again, like, got a question for Ship. We're having an interview. Ooh, nice.
So basically what he's holding in his hand
Yeah, but they chose all terrible questions to ask me. We'll watch the interview after.
toxic waste. This ice cream
I just tried taking over the interview, and that's what I usually do. You can spin a question into something you want to say.
It's kind of a cool
But
idea for a boss
they didn't give me a lot of room for that because they asked me like mostly questions about the show, so I couldn't say anything about the game. I really wanted somebody to ask. I'm sure they did. I'm sure one person said like, you know, I'm sure this happened, but they might not have acknowledged it because it's like promoting my own stream.
trick for the rest of the run.
they might have had a question that said like, where can I learn this game, or like, can I find a tutorial for this game? I'm sure at least one person asked that, but they for some reason chose not to say anything related to the game really, except for like, why do you think? Oh no, that was his own question. All the questions from the audience were about the show, but the guy asked questions about the game, but all the audience questions on Twitter were all about the show. So I don't know. We'll rewatch it. I have like really shitty memory about what happened. I tried to drown it out after it happened because I really was upset about what happened in this part. I can't wait to rewatch how stupid this was. My God. Well, so far it was going really well at this point because I got the boxes. I mean, that's pretty much guaranteed when you do it this method. Yo, Freezy, thank you for the 2 months, man. All right, where did this go wrong?
So pulling on these Texas swingers, by the way,
this is why it was dumb, because I was... Okay, wait, what is this? I'm on the wrong window. So I was swinging on this lasso here. When you're swinging on this one, usually you have boxes here to jump on, right? You should have boxes in this general area to jump on. But I don't know what happened with this. Like, his path was just so fucked. That wiped out the box there. Okay. I just like got pushed off. I don't even know. There was no box over here. Just because I would have gone for that. Maybe I should have gone for that box, but I guess this might have been actually like a bad decision, but look at this. He didn't even break the box. Like I knew his path back to the center of the stage wasn't going to break the box. But so I went for it. Like all right, he has to go this way, so he isn't gonna break the box. So I went on here, and then like I got hit by his ice cream cone or some shit. Like I got hit by the ice cream cone, and I got pushed off. I don't know. Oh, I fucking landed on his arm. That's what it was. I landed on his arm. Look at this. I landed on his arm, or like the ice cream cone, and it killed my jump. And then I just fucking got hit by this. Like I tried to recover it by reacting and landing on this box, but then I got fucking damage boosted all the way over there and I drowned. Like, look at this shit. Let's watch this again. This was so fucking dumb. So he goes this way. There's no possible way, like, it looks like he's going to hit the box, but I know that he can't hit it because I've been playing this game for long enough to know that he can't hit this box. So he goes by the box, and I start, like, I just got fucking eaten, like, right there. Look at this shit. That's when I start my jump, and I got hit by, like, my foot. My right foot landed. That's her right, by the way. Landed on this, like, the ice cream cone right there. This is where I lost a minute on this bullshit. Right on this exact frame. That's the frame where I lost a minute right there. And then I'm not even sure if I would have been able to reach the box. Oh no, I could have. Okay. I fell really far, but I landed like right in the middle here. And then I just fucking got damage boosted because this is why it didn't work, because look, this is like the bullshit with hammer skip where if you land on the robot, sometimes it doesn't update your position, but sometimes it does. My position updated to the ice cream cone when I landed on it. So when I fell here, it tried to put me back. Oh no, I didn't go there. Okay. So I guess it was on the box. Where's my position updated to? Yeah, my position was still here. So I got fucked in that, like, this killed my jump, and then I got hit, and then I went back to the box that was already broken, and then I fucking drowned. So, like, that was so dumb. Okay, I'm at ×2. Hold on. Hey, we're rewatching the GDQ run. Commentary. We're on the part where I drowned. Oh shit. That was so stupid. I even kind of smiled when that happened too. There's no anger or like, there's no emotion at all when that happened.
Yeah, that was
My brother's like ordering food down here while I'm
Kind of
fucking on my
really-
stream.
There
Feels
wasn't really
bad.
much I could do there because the box I had to go to, he was running in the direction of it.
I couldn't even explain. I was so upset about that. I
Sorry,
couldn't
you guys
even
have to
just
watch
like.
this.
And this is why I'm pissed, because they didn't ask me to read donations. Like, they didn't. This would have been a great time to either make the Clint Stevens joke, which I already blew on Murmler because I fucked up there, or they could have just kept reading donations and it would have been fine. But this is just like, this whole part right here was just really, really awkward. Yeah, my brother was ordering food, like, behind my. He was, like, over there ordering food
Where if you hit the goo
when I was,
just
like,
right
on my
and
stream.
then
Like,
push
don't
the
do that shit.
SpongeBob,
Fuck off.
you'll just, like,
Okay.
sponge glide up
So,
and
again, I got the good setup there.
on the
So I have to
level,
redo all this
and then
fucking
you're forced to
bullshit.
respawn.
And then I got hit.
Sponge
That
glide
was
up
so
into the
stupid.
air
Oh my
just to get
god.
away from the
Look at
level,
this.
and then
Fuck
you're
this
forced
shit,
to
dude.
restart the whole boss.
Look at me. Like,
The
look at
others
my,
explode
look at my reaction to that.
and then you're forced to restart the whole
The same
boss.
exact reaction. That's so stupid. I was fucking pissed when that, like, after that, I was just like, god damn it. Like, I'm gonna fuck something up later in this run. I'm gonna get a 102. I mean, it was Sandy's dream. But everything else was perfect after this, if I recall.
All right, this should be fine.
I think Drain the Lake might have been shitty, though. God, I was fucking livid when that happened. look at Cole. You can tell that he's a little bit sad too. Poor Cole.
But we should be fine. After this part, we have to go into the next part of AI manipulation in this game.
I was being careful to make sure the boxes spawned.
This part is.
And then I got the good manip on this too, so it's like, it wasn't even like I made bad choices, I just got fucked over. My foot landed on the ice cream cone, that's why I lost this bullshit. Oh my god. The fucking ice cream cone, dude.
Arena where he can land, and if he doesn't land on those triggers, then he can't land. And he doesn't.
Alright, this was a really good manip.
Sometimes he lands
I remember
back
this
if
being
that
really good.
happens.
I'm pretty
Outside,
sure I got the early
if he
cycle
lands
on this.
like right here, that's what you want. Okay, we got it. Nice.
Yeah, that was really good. Okay.
See if he lands here the 2 other times.
So yeah, I was really happy
So
about
unfortunate
that, so I
happened,
guess like the mood's just
that was
back to
almost like
normal
a
now.
checkmate situation where I couldn't really do anything.
Checkmate. It was fucking checkmate. It was bullshit.
Very rare that you drown. in
I
this
guess
mode.
because, like, in my mind, I wasn't paying attention to the box that was behind me. I didn't see it as an option because it was a slow option.
This is looking good to me. Ooh, we got
But if
the
I could have,
first
like,
cycle.
yeah, look at this. This is so fucking good. This might have even been gold. I have to retime this.
Also, you may have noticed the
This was actually, like, super good, dude.
Great Barrier Reef. That's my subscriber notification. Somebody subscribes on my screen. They're like, they try to
The only
see
reason
what
why I
notice
mentioned
it
that
does
just so
is they
people
try
know
to
that I'm
subscribe
partnered
the
by
exact
Twitch.
moment
There's no other
the
reason for
notification
that.
says it.
Dude, I swear this was
Really good
gold,
face
man.
screen. It's unfortunate we had to drown. Now let's go for a near.
Oh my god, a 39:36. That's like 2 minutes off of world record pace. That's so bad. So wait, I missed. Obscure Gnome, thank you for subscribing, man. So that's 2 minutes off of world record pace right there. So it's already on pace for a 101.30 or some shit. World record pace is 37:29, I think, or 37:28. So I've already lost 2 minutes. So it looks like I'm gonna get a 102 already. If something dumb happens for the rest of the run, I get a 102. It's just that, like, nothing dumb happened really except for Sandy's dream. That's just Sandy's dream. So the rest of this run was actually good. Like, it's because I held my shit together and I didn't tilt after that bullshit happened. Pretty much everything was executed perfectly.
A lot of people
Except
think
for
this is
Sandy's
RNG.
dream.
I'm not good at it, but it's actually not RNG. It's just extremely hard. And even I say, like, oh, the game messed me up. But it isn't. It's just a very hard trick, Robo Patrick. We like making excuses to speedrunners to make ourselves feel better. It's hard.
Yeah. All right. So I was being a really good sport about what happened.
There is a
First try cruise boost
It's
is
a
good.
double frame perfect trick used to increase SpongeBob's speed. It's basically just his walking speed stacked onto his running.
It's basically, I shouldn't have fucking said that. That's so autopilot when you say something is basically, because like I said like basically this, and then I went on to explain like this complex trick, like the most complex trick in the game. And I'm just like, oh yeah, basically. Basically, it's like this. Like, no, it isn't.
Basically, it's his walking speed times 2. Okay, there we go. Got it right the second time. Second try, guys. Everybody clap.
That was so funny.
It's basically just his walking speed stacked onto his running. Basically, it's his walking speed times 2. Okay, there we go. Got it right the second time. Second try, guys. Everybody clap.
Everybody clap, and then they have fucking clap for me. The guy on the couch has the stone cold face, and he's just like clapping. Like he didn't get the joke, and he's still clapping. Cole thought that was funny. Look at that. Cole's smiling. Look at Cole. Look at that smile. It's my favorite smile. The whole couch thought it was funny, and they're just like the guy in the back's just like he wasn't even smirking. He just thought he had to clap. It's the same kid from before.
That's why he does it and loses all of his speed.
I'm just so happy that Cole talked a lot. I could tell he was having fun. It's too bad that he pieced out so early after the run.
Considered the hardest stage in the game, just because there are so many cruise boosts, all double frame perfect tricks.
I wish more people sat in the front because look at how empty it looks. Because like, if more people sat up there, it's probably that guy. Maybe that guy smelled or something. Nobody wanted to sit next to him. I'm just kidding. I'm sure that guy might even be watching this. No, probably not. Or maybe, because he got up to see my run, so you never know. I don't mean harm. I'm just trying to be funny, and it isn't working.
A lot of players can be on pace for a really good run until like rock bottom, and they lose a lot of time from cruise.
Okay, this is the part when I was like, I can't remember what I was trying to say here, but I know in my mind I was thinking like, don't sound like an asshole, like saying that other people aren't as good as you. What did I say?
And this is where you notice that the skill ceiling in this game is very dramatically high.
So what I didn't want to say was like, I do strats in here that nobody else does, because that just sounds fucking cocky. So I was trying to avoid saying that, but once I got into like what I was saying, I realized I didn't want to say it, and I just tried to curve it. Look at how bad this sounds. Or listen to it. Listen to how bad this sounds.
This game is very dramatically high toward the end of the run. A lot of players can be on pace for a really good run until like rock bottom, and they lose a lot of time from cruise boosting. And you notice that a lot of the splits are, they have a lot of deviation between runners for the late game because of cruise boosting.
That's my way of saying I do strats that people don't do. Like that was kind of it, but it was just so confusing and off point that I still said what I wanted to say, but people were probably confused as fuck.
All right, we dodged Chuck. So that bus stop on the left is the one where Jelly's infamously soft locked. But we're gonna skip that and go right.
Jelly's fucking laughing about it. Jelly's a good sport, man. I love that guy.
Considered the hardest level in the game, SpongeBob Museum.
The stone cold faces. I want to see Cole's reaction. Okay, I fucked that up, but I recovered it because I got the early cycle. I mean, I jumped early, so I recovered it. This is what you do. You do the bubble bounce into ledge grab, and you get that.
Boost, but we still recovered it. Now we have to skip the ledge grab here to be on pace.
I can't imagine what Cole is thinking when he's watching this segment, because this is like something that is just like, this is, you would not imagine something like this being in this run back when Cole used to run this game. Like, it's just so far beyond what was being done when he was working on it. So I'm sure like even his, like if he hadn't seen this trick before, his mind was probably being blown. Like this whole segment is just how, it's just a showcase of how much this game has improved over the past year in terms of skill and time and whatnot. Okay, gotta get this first try or we can't make it. Okay. Can you guys hear the piano? If you guys can, I can go tell the person who's playing to stop. People are yelling upstairs. So like usually if you get the late cycle on that tire, it's harder to make this cycle. Especially if you get second try cruise boost on here, but it's still possible, but not easy at all. So I got it first try, so I knew I was going to get it. This is a pretty good ledge grab. Alright, that was a really good turnaround. Look at the turnaround. So good.
Alright, we got a first try. Nice.
That was so clean. Look at that. That was so clean. All right, we're good.
Yeah, part of the reason why it's easier
Okay.
to stand, you can probably guess that you can just hover through these laser walls. Like you just grab the tire by hovering instead of cruise boosting. Also, her ledge grab animation is very long, which is bad in downtown if you get a ledge grab, but it's good here because you have more time to do it. SpongeBob's ledge grab is very fast, which is why it's a lot more difficult to play with SpongeBob. Not to mention the frame perfect tricks and the cycle you have to meet. Alright, so now we're kind of doing the Goo Lagoon strat where we play the entire level back.
First try.
Use with the spatula warping.
And they just kept clapping. Like they did not catch on to that I was like trying to get them to clap. They just kept doing it. It's kind of funny. Like it's basically a meme now. First try, because I just kept saying it and it kept working. It's like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean?
Cruise boosts are looking pretty good so far.
Huh, I got that first try. I remember fucking it up. So I guess the rest of the rest of this run really was good, except for some stupid shit. It was all the dumb shit, actually. It was all small things, like I messed up like the bungees and the slide jump to like sound and visual cues that were different. I almost missed sponge glide because of visual cues. That's hard, man. It's fucking hard playing a game in GDQ.
It also runs on a cycle, by the way.
Everything else is all just dumb shit that feels like it's almost out of your control.
We got a first try, nice. We're coming up to a lot of the more intensive tricks in the game now. We have prawn skip. We're going to return to the Murmelair in a very dark area, especially on the CRT where you can hardly see anything. And you
What a disclaimer! Oh my god, I was so pissed because I was practicing in like one of the I was practicing on one of the CRTs in the practice room, and it's just like I tried to do prawn skip on one of them when I was doing a no reset run with no practice, and I spent like a minute on it because I couldn't see shit. Like you could tell the frustration in like my speech there.
in a very dark area, especially on the CRT where you can hardly see anything, and you have to get this invisible trigger that ends the boss fight for whatever reason. Devs just left it in the game.
I thought I was gonna miss this actually.
Here. All right, we got the clip first try, and we're gonna.
It was really good though. I didn't do the new strat because like that's the one that's hard to see on the CRTs. So I just went for that one because I knew it was easier. You just line it up with the pointer and you get it every time.
And now we can go on to one of the harder places in the game. Goo Lagoon just has all the hard tricks, man. It really is brutal. This is also probably the hardest cruise boost.
But like at this point I feel like I even forgot. I just forgot about what happened in Industrial Park and I just didn't care at this point maybe. Cuz like Rock Bottom was so good.
We got that
I just yeah, that was first try too, right? Wasn't it? Was that first try?
We got that cruise
That was kind of weird, but yeah, it was first try.
And get the spatula and drown to restart the cycle for the balloon kids. Now, in this section, we have to pop balloons to save the children, which is kind of ironic, because by saving the children, you also send them into the water where they can drown. But I guess they have floaties, so that's all right.
Maybe it's just a goo there, but people probably wouldn't have gotten the joke if I said
That
goo.
means that we can make the cycle. This is actually
Kept saying first try to see if they would do it.
Okay, we got that.
It's like going fishing, dude.
That one loses a few seconds.
Is anybody gonna bite when I say first
Usually
try?
you just turn around and get that kid.
It isn't like when you say like first try, like casually. It's like when you say first try, and then they all just clap.
The pillars are moving, and it isn't really marathon viable.
Now this run was actually really good after Industrial Park, except for Sandy's. That was risky, but
On pace to miss it.
when I was in the moment, it didn't feel risky, so I went for it.
We got the kids. We're gonna see. All right, kids first try. Now we have to just get this death warp, or we can get the pop up.
Yeah, I was considering saying do kids.
We got the pop up. Nice. All right.
Yeah, buddy.
That saves a little bit.
But nobody fucking clapped for that because they don't know how hard it is to get that consistently. But they clap for King Jellyfish. It's like the pop-up is so much harder to get than the Death Warp.
All right. So you may have noticed if you played this game when you were a kid, you have to connect the towers to cast a light beam onto that robot that I just hit with the cruise missile. But if you just get the cruise missile and come back to this.
I'm glad I remembered to explain this at the last minute because that's actually a pretty big skip that people overlook just because it's easy.
Now we have the hardest spatula. You don't have to do this.
Here's what I was explaining later about how, like, I said later in the run that, like, SpongeBob's limbs are all separate entities. You can see here, like, his arms don't spawn into the game because you get the cruise. When you get the cruise bubble on the earliest possible frame, his arms don't spawn in time. You can see, like, right there, his arms aren't. I have my pointer up, right? Yeah, his arms are not there. If you get it on the first frame, that's how you know you got it perfectly.
Look at that, guys. I'm so lucky.
And I'm pretty sure I mentioned that later.
Downtown Bikini Bottom too.
Yeah.
They fucking clap for that. Jelly's laughing.
You would think you would be able to hit it by like spinning it or using the bowling move, but the only way to hit it is with.
I'm so glad that Cole said that because that brought in some good topics for discussion about like the clips out of bounds and stuff, and how people try to get it. That was a bad cruise boost. That was so bad. I said it in the interview. Okay.
Trick we're doing here. Okay, that was close. All right, so now we're on our way. We're gonna skip this entire level.
The interview was kind of funny
Bye-bye.
because like
Go into the,
I had to do that to show people what we were skipping, but like every interview is kind of like a battle in a sense. Like you're trying to take control of the discussion. Just like if you're being interviewed, you're trying to own it. Like you're trying to change it. You're trying to change the questions into things that you can answer and sound better than the interviewer. And if the interviewer makes a mistake, you just eat it up. You just gotta run with it. Take control. And like I think I opened myself up for criticism a couple of times in the interview, but I recovered it well enough to not let people notice. All right, but that was dumb. At this point, I was worried that I was gonna miss rock skip. So let's see how that went.
First try, we got rocks.
All right, that was pretty much perfect. That's good. I went for the double jump just in case, because obviously the single jump's a hell of a lot harder, and I hadn't been practicing it all week. Yeah, so far this is really good.
You know, I'm curious to know how much time I lost in RoboPatcher, because I'm sure this would be 59 pace if I didn't die there.
Wrong.
When I say 59 pace, I mean sub 1 hour pace.
This just shows you how focused I was on like what was in front of me, because I forgot about all the mistakes that happened
Just like barely sub 1 hour.
before Industrial Park.
If I had to guess, this
I
is
thought, like, in my mind it was a perfect run, but I just forgot about all this shit that happened. But yeah, like, I regret saying that because it opened myself up for criticism. Like, at one point, like, they were mentioning, like right now they're discussing the things that I fucked up on. So, like, that was really dumb of me. I shouldn't have said that. That was a really bad idea.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Cole brought up the jump in Murmler. So, like, yeah, this is just dumb. I basically opened myself up to a recap of all the things I fucked up on. So that was pretty bad commentary right there.
Spawn and when they spawn.
Wrong.
The one cycle is RNG, so it's kind of random whether you actually get to do it quickly or not, based on where the robots spawn and when they spawn. Just kind of take what you get with this. You can lose up to 5 seconds on it, so it is kind of annoying.
And that gold I got today, I used the new strats like the Crabs boost and the fast fountain, and I still golded even though my RNG was shit. I wonder if sub 110 is possible on that segment.
Go to the King Jellyfish. Another extremely.
I wonder, well, bus stop boost should save time there. Just because you get the cruise cancel. If you get the cruise cancel, it probably saves time.
Level that we return with the cruise bubble, so we can just exploit it.
And they fucking clap for it. That was so funny. I think I was. Oh fuck! I forgot about that. How did I let that happen? Oh, that's scary. That was almost really fucking bad.
To beat it very quickly.
Look at that. So like, I was kind of autopiloting at this point. So when I jumped again, I thought that I'd be over here, but since I got pushed over, I ended up there. And then I realized that I was going to drown, so I pulled to the right, and I took the text box. So usually what happens sometimes is like, people don't know how to recover things correctly when they run a game. Like they try to make it as perfect as possible after they made a mistake. So like if I had tried to do that, like imagine if I tried to skip the text box and like still recover at the same time. Like I took the L. And that's why I didn't die. Like if at this point I decided that I wanted to skip the text box, I would have fucking drowned. Like, I might have been able to barely make it, but the odds of making it and not getting the text box and therefore drowning if you get the text box, it's like super low. So I just took the L.
Not just wise though.
And that's like kind of hard to do if you're trying to talk about the game and
To that point.
control the things that you're saying and be a personality while you're running this and sort of autopiloting this basically just movement intensive autopilot part of this game. That was like really scary though.
Alright, I'm ready.
That was really good. Maybe it's just the quality that makes it look good.
I'm ready.
Yeah, that was really good. I got a really early activation on that. Let's see how I did on frames.
Yeah, we just pretty much
That was bad.
this thing 3 times and he's done.
All right, that was a really bad king jellyfish, but they still fucking clapped because they have no idea.
Claps.
So this dude right here.
Took a lot of practice for that. Alright.
It's called criticism. I was saying earlier that I did a really good job. It's just
All
that
you have to do
later
here is just not
I
take
started
frame rate.
to
If you
slip a
jump
little
off
bit on the
screen
commentary,
early, you can get a
putting
frame
yourself
perfect
down.
jump.
That's how you improve.
It kills all your
It isn't
momentum.
just.
It's useful
Never
in
mind. It isn't worth it.
first-person movie game, it's like
I'll tell you when you're older.
But in this game, it isn't useful. It just hurts your time if you get it.
I shouldn't have even said that. That was just confusing for the audience. But I felt like I didn't explain anything for a while, so I guess I decided to say it. I don't know.
Played this game when you were a kid. I think I'm the only person who actually enjoyed Kelp Forest the most out of anybody when I played this game because of the puzzles. But that's exactly the reason why people disliked it, is because of the puzzles you have to do. And you guys.
The mask meme, yeah.
all that junk.
I love how the mask meme started after I had already revealed my face.
Where we skip the entire
People were like, "Are you gonna wear a mask at GDQ in like December?" After I had already revealed my face like a month prior. And people were actually like, and I was like going along with like yeah, I'm gonna wear an ape costume or some shit, and people believed it. Did I get any colors on this? Nah, it's just the standard red.
We're just gonna exploit this here.
All right. I got a bad angle, but I recovered it.
We're gonna go right into the place where you would exit the kelp slide. And you'll see the spatula.
The hell is that
waiting
emote?
for us. You don't have to go on the kelp slide at all.
Voy what? Eh.
So now we have to exploit the Mermaid Man time challenge, and this is actually kind of funny, because usually you'd have to.
They
take the
clap for
time
this,
down,
too.
go down the slide to beat his time, but we can just activate the trigger by doing that. Let's get a cruise boost for.
I didn't even say first try.
In this box, and just activate the trigger right here to finish the time challenge. Record time. Right here to
Oh, that was it. That was the sound cue. Record time. As I was memeing because you fucking beat his time. And they actually took it seriously and they just started fucking clapping. I was just memeing and they were just clapping over it. Record time.
Alright, now we get to play the kelp caves back. We're coming up to Hey Kid. Big meme.
I gotta know if the guy, not the guy. I gotta know if chat like went wild when I said hey, when I got Hey Kid on here, because I had the Hey Kid FFZ emote. I wonder if there were a lot of Hey Kids in chat.
There it is.
I guess I gotta watch the replay.
Alright. Community.
I reacted. I shouldn't have reacted to it. Why? Look at this.
There it is.
I was the only one laughing. Because I should have realized that nobody in the crowd would have gotten the joke. I looked so stupid there.
Keep running, community. There it is.
Laughing at my own joke. Feels bad, man.
So normally in this part you'd have to get Patrick and go down into the swamps and slam on that button, use the freezy fruit, which we don't use in the speed run because it's slow.
There it
The freezy fruit,
is.
you throw it in the water freezes, you go, the goo freezes, you go to the spatula, grab it in the cage. You have a limited time, but since they didn't account for the cruise bubble, you can just hit it with SpongeBob and skip that whole area.
That's actually kind of hard to explain to someone who's never played this
Patrick
game
is a very
before.
slow character.
And it seems really
Hopefully we
simple,
can
but
run
it's
him out
like,
at the
I
end
don't know.
eventually, 'cause cruise boosting is good.
I did my best.
If we
I
find
tried.
a faster way to do certain spatulas. Rock bottom lasers is a very cool, fast-paced spatula that we don't do in the run.
Yeah, we kept mentioning 100%. That was another thing too. Is like toward the end of the run, Cole brought out like the 100% thing, and it was like the grand finale, like the final stretch of the run, and then we started talking like off-topic shit. I don't know. I just wanted to play along with Cole just so he could be involved in the conversation. You know what I mean? All right, first try. Thank fucking Christ. I'm glad I did the safe strats there because I probably would have fallen if I didn't. Yeah, I probably would have just missed that note if I didn't do the safe strat. That's actually clap worthy. Did I say first try for that? There it is. It said first try. First try.
Now this is it. This is the ultimate run killer. 50 minutes into the game. It's a leap of faith into this wheel. And if we fall, we have to restart the level. Sandy's dream. Everyone hates
Yeah, Red Moss didn't really talk.
It is the worst trick ever.
You're right. I should have fucking waited, dude. Why didn't I wait?
Alright, so yeah, we fell.
I think I just slammed too late into the wheel. Still don't know how this trick works, but I mean we know how it works. We don't have a setup for it though. Yeah, I slammed way too low. That's what it was.
Alright, so yeah, we fell.
A little different from the.
Faith. Very precise trick.
This is a little different from.
I was okay with missing it one try, but second try I was like kind of pissed off.
Control where you're moving, like left and right, anyways. So.
I think that time I was too high.
We can go for a third try then.
I look pissed. That time I actually set it up and I got it.
Alright.
That's what I should have done the first try.
If you were on a PB pace and you miss this once, the run's dead. It just loses so much time. That was probably a good
Yeah,
time.
200% would be cool, but I'm sure they just take it as a meme.
That's a
I
hard
could probably submit both any percent and
It's
200%.
thought to be
We'll see.
random until recently. We understand how it works now, but there's still no setup for it, so it's still very inconsistent. That's probably what I'm going to work on once I get back from GDQ, is making that trick.
My eyebrow expressions are so
Now you
good.
have this whole portion of the Dutchman's graveyard, some of the
Hell
hardest
yeah.
in the game. Crab spatula. So now we're ready. We can go into the Dutchman's graveyard and then we go right to the final boss after we trade in some socks to Patrick. It's funny, I think
Third
I
try,
actually
get.
stream into my tutorial video because for whatever reason I didn't write it out. It's a hard trick for beginners to do consistently.
Pretty sure I got a cruise cancel on this. Yo, oh yeah, woo!
Cruise
Look at
cancel
that.
is when you slide off a platform when you're doing a cruise boost, so you cancel the second animation. Very precise trick, cruise canceling. Because you had the frame perfection stacked onto just the right angle. To
See, it's
slide.
funny how, like, I'm sure that was known back when Cole ran the game, but I was the one who coined the term cruise cancel, so I don't know. I know I didn't find the trick, but it's called cruise canceling because I started calling it that. So Cole was probably like, I wonder if Cole in his mind was thinking, like, that isn't what it's called, because I never heard anybody mention it before I started using it. So people just call it cruise canceling because I was the first person to really start talking about working on getting it consistently in runs.
I need to send you in a set direction because this trampoline has a set direction, but that set direction is overwritten.
Sends you in a set direction because the trampoline sends you in a set direction?
But that set direction is overwritten by the
Set direction, but every time he says set direction, it gets faster.
speed we want in whatever direction we want.
Flying Dutchman's graveyard, but every time he says direction, it gets faster.
Annoy Squidward Part 2, the Squid Boost. Alright, we got a cruise boost off of Squidward's head, and we're going to go get the spatula, much like in Jellyfish Fields where you skip.
I should have said first try.
We're gonna do
Should have said it.
here. And again, same concept, we just warped the spatula to skip that whole first part of the game.
My neck is killing me.
Now we have
Fuck.
wall jump skip, very precise trick. see if we can get it first try.
No RCB, boys.
Almost got the cruise cancel on that.
What if I just fucking pulled out the RCB rocket boost strat,
And
rocket
first
skip
try, nice.
with RCB? Just like pull it out of my ass. Just do it.
Cannons. This
Pretty
area
good
is
landing
actually
on
very
that
fun to
platform.
watch and play.
I'm happy with the way the run went after Industrial Park. Before, I was like, eh. Especially what happened in Industrial Park. That was so dumb. I don't know. If I got a 101, I wouldn't be so upset, but it's fine, I guess. It's just a run. The commentary was good. That's really all that matters. Crazy to think that Shift HD would have been done by now.
Now,
Right about there.
I guess I'll do some explaining because this is kind of a weird trick that we're about to do.
That's how slow this run is. Like, I'm already done in my world record.
To activate the cannon.
I was worried that I was going to fall off
The reason
there.
why we have to hit this button.
When I started sliding, I thought I was going to keep going, but I got
Maybe
lucky.
asking if you played this game
Just
before.
landed right on the
Well,
edge.
How are you doing this? Or why are you doing this now if you didn't destroy the robot cannons?
I wonder how I'll
There's
explain
glitch
this.
in game that lets you warp to the final boss fight even though you haven't broken these cannons yet. So we can just actually exploit the menu through that. Usually the cutscene would just show you destroying the robot ship, but we can use the menu to go to the boss. We don't have to get teleported to it by the cutscene.
Whatever, that's just too much shit. I'm sure the audience just zoned out when I said that anyway. Doesn't matter what I said.
Oh look, there's a silver spatula here. We didn't do anything. All right, might as well warp to it. So Flying Dutchman
sure they got the
heals
point if they were
Flying
actually
Dutchman,
listening.
gets shit back. He'll give him a golden spatula, but he chooses not to give it to him, so we have to fight the Flying Dutchman now as Sandy. However, we choose not to fight the Flying Dutchman as Sandy because we can exploit the trigger and just skip his whole boss. So here we go.
Wait, what's Leo saying in chat? Oh, he banned somebody in chat for posting like spam links or some shit. They're like, good eye. I thought he noticed something in the run. Dear God, like I should have been done by now. Whatever.
Ooh, we got the bubble bounce to save some time. And
Sandy's dream was a lot more than 25 seconds, dude.
now this is the final stretch. We can go back to Patrick and get some more socks and head right to the jump bike. We have our 75 to complete the game.
Look at how happy I am to finally be done. Look at that grin. It's like I'm finally fucking done with this game.
And the final boss battle will be a lot faster than the other bosses.
Oh yeah, it's actually kind of fun.
I got something in my eye, man.
Again with the trigger exploits.
I had half of mine go for the bubble bowl strat, but I'm glad I didn't because he went the wrong way.
They get you? No, you are. And that's
All
it.
right, I'm so glad that I got that because
You skip the boss
I was
fight.
worried about the look at how happy I am that I got that because I fucked up all the, like there were like 2 or 3 other sound cue tricks that I fucked up. I fucked up the slide. I fucked up the C needle. I didn't fuck up oil skip somehow because I guess I'm used to sometimes doing that without audio cues, but this I was afraid that I was gonna mess it up and I actually got it, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Skip the boss fight.
I shrug it off.
Here we go. Can we get tartar sauce skip?
No, we can't.
Okay, no tartar sauce skip. That's an RNG strat, just a different way of getting launched down here. Saves a
Come
couple
on, I
seconds.
really wanted to get that just so I could say first try one more time.
Yeah.
Even though it's like if you don't get it first try, you fucking die and you have to restart the level.
So 100% what you would do is you'd do the shiny object grinding, bring the hand back, disabled, and then
He's making a video that's like every time I say first try, it gets faster.
Turn up the
So that's
time.
pretty funny.
not
I'll
yet.
watch it.
In the next vessel, we have to destroy the giant robot.
Yeah. I realized like in the beginning that if I kept saying it, they keep clapping. It's so funny.
It was fun though. And we're coming up, and time.
Picture perfect run. 10222. It's like a pretty pile of trash.
SpongeBob speedrunning community.
It's like
So
garbage with
it's
perfume.
right, Cole?
Yeah, like 4 or
Even though
5
perfume also smells like
Yeah, that's it.
garbage.
That's why we had to get Cole out here. We all raised money to bring him out. Cole was the original runner of this game. He helped with a lot of the routing. He found a lot of tricks. It's pretty much like gave us the baseline for what this game is today. We probably wouldn't even, none of us would be here without him right now. So I'd like to give a shout out, personal shout out to Cole right here on the couch. Everybody give a round of applause for Cole. Also, I'd like to give a shout
Cole's
out
so
to
humble.
She's
Cole's so humble, dude. I love Cole.
She's a really talented tasser, and she actually was the original router for this game. She had a world record back in the day, and she was working
Apparently,
with
people were
tassers.
calling me a sellout in the chat for like shouting people out who helped make this possible. Like,
I could probably
that's
post it in my
fucked.
chat if you
Don't
guys
fuck
follow
that
us
shit.
sometime. So yeah, definitely shout
Like, am
out
I
to Hayden.
profiting from this?
Also,
No,
I'd
I'm
like to give
not.
shout outs to Jared's Giants and Ringo Tongo, two runners who would have been here
Dude,
today,
my
but
neck.
unfortunately circumstances didn't allow them to. But they're both very talented runners, and they care about the game a lot. They really wanted to come here, so I'd just like to shout them out. You guys were not forgotten. And also, shout out just the entire community for making this possible, supporting everybody, and getting SpongeBob and a GDQ. Who would have thought? Like, this game's really taken everybody by surprise. And it's actually highly appreciated. I really like that. I thank you guys too for supporting. Yeah, I got a lot of trouble from. I got made fun of a lot when I started running this game until people started to appreciate it more. So it's good to see the Switch people starting to get on our side for it. So it's nice. It's nice being up here. Anyway, guys, any donations you'd like to read?
I use the word Switch so people would pay attention because I know everybody's thinking about the Switch right now. I don't know. That's just what goes through my mind is like people are listening for certain words, and if you say them, they pay attention.
Yeah, actually, we have a $5 donation from Jared's Giants. It says, happy to finally see this game make it to AGDQ this year. The game and community have both blown up in the past year alone, and I'm glad to have been here to watch all of it. Good luck, Shift, and hate 'em, boys on the couch.
Yeah, the world record's actually improved by 10 minutes since this time last year. It's pretty incredible, and we thought the game was pretty optimized when it was a 103. So it's really fun to see this go along. Also, there is, if time permits, there is one thing I'd like to show you. Are you ready, kids? I can't hear
This was
you.
sick.
Pooh. Loading screen. All right, so we're gonna go back to Jellyfish Fields.
That was actually good. I'll give myself that.
This exploit is so game-breaking that we couldn't show it in the run.
I wish I just had more confidence, man. I wasn't sure people were gonna like play along with it, but if we get into SGDQ, I'm gonna say it with a lot more confidence next time.
We let people do this and run. It's
Are you ready, kids?
It's the unspoken glitch. Nobody's allowed to talk about it. Nobody's allowed to do it. But I'm here to show you today. It's a very special day. So here we go.
You can hardly hear the audio. I guess maybe you can if you turn it up.
SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, guys. Again with the
Yeah, my words slurred there, but I'm sure nobody noticed.
Thanks to all of you for letting me come out here. I know it was kind of a leap of faith with a SpongeBob game, but hopefully I put on a good show. Thank you so much, guys.
They straight cut me off.